SchoolNet is an online platform for curriculum, lesson planning, assessment, and data. SchoolNet supports the PUSD instructional cycle for core instruction. For this training, we will focus on Phase 2 of the instructional cycle, which is planning. Today's training also aligns with the framework for teaching under planning and preparation. By the end of the training, you will be able to create lesson plans using the SchoolNet Lesson Planner template and add the lesson plans to your instructional calendar in SchoolNet. To locate the lesson planner, navigate to the SchoolNet homepage. Open the side menu if it is closed. Click on the chevron next to Classroom, then click on Lesson Planner. In the Lesson Planner, you have a personal calendar and a calendar for each subject that you teach. You can view all calendars at once by clicking on the title of the calendar. District curriculum and instructional units are paced for you on the calendar. In month view, you can only view one calendar at a time, but in day and week view, you can view multiple calendars. In the settings area, on the right side of the calendar, you can change the name of your calendar. This is especially helpful for high school teachers who want to name their calendars by class period. Simply go into the text box, change the name of the class, scroll to the bottom of the page, and click on Go Back to Lesson Planner. The title of your calendar has now been changed. On every calendar, you can add events such as birthdays, conferences, field trips, and meetings. Go to the icon with the green dot in the corner. It's on your left calendar menu. Click, select the event, drag it to your calendar, change the name of the event if you choose, click the plus sign, and it's added to your calendar. On your academic calendar, you may wish to add lesson plans. Your site administrator may ask you to use the lesson planner so that he or she can view your lesson plan. In addition to title, grade level, and standards, the lesson plan should include the components noted on the lesson plan template. These include a learning target, an opener, instruction, student practice, formative assessment, interventions and extensions, and closure. Teachers may also add materials. Pause now to view an instructional unit. Using the template, create a lesson plan from the instructional unit. Then, move on to learn how to input that lesson plan into SchoolNet. Go to SchoolNet, select a section or class from the section picker under My Classroom. Locate the curriculum for the selected class. Review that curriculum and create a lesson plan using the components of the lesson plan template. When you finish, view the next portion of the tutorial to learn how to add that lesson plan to SchoolNet. To create a lesson plan, click on the second icon on the left side of your calendar. If you hover over it, you will see that it's called Create Materials. Clicking on it, you see your choices are instructional units and lesson plans. In most content areas, instructional units have been created for you and already appear on your calendar. However, you could create smaller units within the larger district IU if you chose. If you are a teacher who does not have sections assigned to you, it is possible to add district-scheduled instructional units to your calendar as well. For this training, we'll be focusing on adding a lesson plan. Click on the lesson plan. Using the lesson plan template, first select the subject, then select the grade level. You can select a grade level band if you choose, and then select the standard. Be sure you are choosing the most current standard set by carefully reading the standard set header. Standards in ELA and math are new and are labeled with the 2016 date. Standards in social studies and science will be changing as well, so it is important to pay attention to the standards that you are choosing. Once you've chosen your standard, click Save and Close. It is important to know that you can select more than one standard in a lesson plan if you choose. Create a lesson title and a lesson description. All fields with an asterisk must be completed. Scroll down and locate the content area. In Peoria, we have predefined the components that must be in your lesson plan. These are the items with the plus sign in front of them. I'm going to demonstrate the learning target. You would click on the learning target, and then in the text box you would type in the learning target for your chosen lesson. Once the lesson plan has been completed, you can add it to your calendar. When you have completed all of the areas of the lesson plan template, scroll to the bottom and select Save. With the lesson plan complete, add it to your instructional calendar. Click on Schedule near the top of the page, and then choose the calendar that it's going to go on. This is an ELA lesson, so I'll choose ELA. And then I'm doing this next Monday, so I'll select the 23rd. Then I click Save and go to Planner. I'll scroll, and now you see it on Monday, the 23rd. If I realize that I can probably get to it by Friday, I can click on it and drag it to Friday. Or maybe I realize that the lesson is going to take 2 days. It's on Friday and it's also on Monday. If I don't want it on Monday, I hover over it and there's a little trash can and I can delete it. Notice that lesson plans on your calendar are noted by the pink LP and your instructional units are noted by the green IU. Once you've finished with that lesson, you continue by adding other lessons or exiting the program. Users who wish to use their own lesson plan template or attach files to each day on their calendar can do so very easily. Select the date where you want to attach the file or lesson plan. Click on the paperclip. Click Choose Files. Locate the file you want to attach. Click Open. The file appears. Then click Add. Now on the date next to the paperclip, when you hover at the bottom of the date, you'll see an attachment. In addition, users can write notes on a date. So for example, I can select on this same date the note, open it, and if this is the day of my scheduled observation, I can write observation and maybe the time that that observation will be. I could also create this as an event as demonstrated earlier. Then I save and close. I can do this each day, and I could attach worksheets that go with my lesson plan that I've created inside SchoolNet, or I could attach the entire lesson plan. This concludes the tutorial on using the lesson planner. Users should be able to view their curriculum on their calendars and create lesson plans using the lesson planner. To learn more about all that SchoolNet has to offer, view the brief tutorials on locating curriculum, creating assessments, and administering district and teacher-created assessments online.